Hi there, my name is Trucker Ray, and I am currently in Ontario, California at the Petro, and I'm just checking over the details of my next load. I did a delivery last night, did a reset as I'm doing right now, and then I'll be heading out tomorrow to head down to the location where I'm loading, but I won't be loading until Monday. Yeah, the continuous waiting in California continues. If this is your very first time viewing my channel, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. I travel the highways of North America. Lately it's been a lot of California. And I love to share my travels and the gospel of Yeshua, Jesus Christ our Lord. And for those of you that have been here before, welcome back. Pleasure to have you here. My faithful YouTubers, my dear friends. I had somebody leave a comment on my last video, not the last video, but the one previous, and they asked, why do I call Jesus Yeshua? And people don't know the name Yeshua, they know the name Jesus, so I should use the name Jesus, I'm paraphrasing. I use the name Yeshua because that was his Hebrew name, that was his name. His name was not Jesus. It got translated through Hebrew to Latin to, I don't know, Mexican? I have no idea. If you go to Israel and you even mention Jesus, they don't even know who it is. They know who Yeshua is, though. Yeshua is actually what it is. That's what Jesus' name was. And the Bible says there's power in the name, so I like to use his real name. If you had a name at birth, and it was, say, Peter, and down the line someone decided to call you Pedro, you might say that's not my real name. You would probably want to be addressed by your real name. Anyway, that's the way that's why I use the name of Yeshua, and I like it better. And Jesus it's a good name, but when I pray and I say in the name of Yeshua, I'm praying in his name. And I don't think there's anything wrong with saying Jesus. I mean, I still say it too, but there you have it. Okay, what's this next load here? It's going to Santa Maria, California. It's about 200 miles south of here. And on the 23rd, which is a real shame. And then there's another pick that goes to Scenic, California, which I have been there before, and I think I've been to this place before. So the planner, Ryan, he's a really nice guy. He's going to try to get me loaded up on Monday and get both my picks on Monday, and then hopefully get some hours out, because I really would like to get back to BC on the 27th, because that is the anniversary of my daughter's death, and I'm either going to go lay flowers on her grave, or we're going to go do something at her tree in Mill Lake in Abbotsford. It's been a year already, can you believe it? And no, I still haven't heard anything about what happened to her. The police haven't told me nothing. They keep telling me it's progressing, it's moving forward, it's moving forward. It's frustrating, very, very frustrating. So here I sit at this Petro, waiting until tomorrow morning, and then I will be heading to Santa Maria. Is that what I said it was? And I'm going to have to do some scouting to see if there's any truck stops in that area or places I can park. So I don't know if I've been to Santa Maria, so we get to see a little bit a different side of California starting tomorrow. In the meantime, guess I'm just going to sit back, watch the time go by. Good morning. I'm just about ready to head to the trailer wash, where I get my trailer washed out, and then from there I'm sending myself down to Santa Maria, which won't be loading up until Monday. Nice, eh? Oh, what do? Nothing. This is what it's all about in this state. Wait around. Hurry up and wait. It's even going to take that much to get out of this truck stop. This Petro here is just like a revolving door. Think about it. 500 trucks can park here. They charge you $20 a night. That's $10,000 per day. I'll tell you the experience I had too. I had to have two of my super singles changed because the cords were showing. I guess the heat has been a lot on these tires. There wasn't much tread to start with on them, so they were going to have to be changed pretty quick. So I go in there and I get them changed. They put a young girl on this job, and I have no discrimination against women doing jobs like tire changing. All the power to them. But these are super single tires. These are massive tires and they're heavy. Even I have a hard time lifting them. It took that poor girl 4 hours to change 2 tires, which is really shouldn't take that long. And then one of them she put on backwards, and I went over and talked to the girl at the desk, and I said, you know, she's pretty tiny. I mean, you think, can you put someone on there to at least give her a hand? And she was thinking I was discriminating because she was a girl doing the job. And I went, no. These are big tires, and it's taking 4 hours. It shouldn't take 4 hours. So when she put one of the tires on backwards, she finally, the manager decided to put someone on there to help her, and it was done in like within no time. But the girl at the desk, she had a tattoo on her neck. If you ever come to this pet show, stay clear away from those people. $2,000, I think it was close to, no, maybe $1,200 maybe with everything, I think, to change these 2 super singles. And they told me that wasn't enough to cover my 24 hours of parking here. So I went to the manager, and the manager said, absolutely, it's more than enough. So if you guys come here, don't go to the fuel desk or don't go to the service desk, go to the manager directly. Now I gotta show them my receipts and they're gonna let me out of here. Oh yeah. $60 gallons of fuel, almost $1,200. That should cover parking for 2 days. This place is crazy and ridiculous. And I tell you something, the state should come down on them for taking advantage of the drivers like the way they do. It's really, really bad. Really, really bad. And I also heard the TA over here isn't any better. Shame. Okay, so we're heading to our truck wash, as I said, and then we'll be on our way. And the nice thing about it, Santa Maria, I've never been there before, and I was looking on the Google or the trucker path and Google Map, and apparently some of the route is right along the ocean. So it looks like we're gonna have some beautiful scenery today. There's a church here too. That's kind of funny. All right. Well, I was gonna say we was here before. I don't know why I'm talking like that for. We came here before. You remember? They didn't do a bad job. So we know the routine. And remember there was a ton of flies around here, so I'm keeping my windows closed because I think they got a bunch of farm animals over there. And last time I came through here and left, I had like 3 flies in my cabin. It took me like 2 days to get rid of them. Even when you had the windows rolled right down, they won't go outside. They'd rather stay around and annoy you. Yeah. Anyway. I think we'll see where he decides to pull me in. I don't know. Is this going to be the spot right here? Yeah, right here. What has he got on his face? A net? Covering his beard and everything. This is a regular routine when you have any kind of a food load, like a meat load, or actually any kind of a load. If you're going to be picking up food, you got to get your trailer washed out and sanitized no matter what you brought into town, whether it was French fries or anything. Still can be contaminated, so it's always good to get it washed out. That's going to be a regular thing. So make note of where all the areas are where you can get a good washout. Normally it's about $30, $35 to get a washout of your trailer. Okay, we are all done here and we're on our way to Santa Maria. Trooper did a song like that. I will be on the Santa Maria, looking for a brave new world. I made it to Santa Maria. 5 hours later. I kid you not. It was normally supposed to take 3 hours, but it took 5 hours. Just insane gridlock. Crazy. Now there's supposed to be some parking at this Chevron. I'm really hoping that there is. Oh, that goes right back on the interstate. Ooh, you know what? I think there might be a spot there. I can't turn. Yeah, looks like there's parking there. Thank God. Awesome. I was really concerned about getting a parking spot, but it looks like I'm gonna get one. Oh, there's a big dirt lot here too. There's plenty. Oh, this is so awesome. Thank you, Lord. I was really concerned about getting parking. That guy's texting away. Oh, looky here. That's interesting. An indoor fueling situation there. That's pretty cool. What's this guy doing? He's backing in there. Well, I'm a happy camper because I have to sit here tonight and tomorrow. Because my pickup isn't until Monday. So, not terribly thrilled with that, but what do you do, right? What do you do? Actually, you know what? I'm going to park it over there. I'm just making a lot of dust. They're probably not too happy with that. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's park it right here. Okay. Wasn't too bad of a trip. Actually, it was really beautiful driving along the ocean. I really thought I was going to be able to see a lot more of the ocean, but it's probably a way better view when you're heading south than heading north. Okay. All right, I'm just going to back it in here, and I'm going to settle in. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Well, my friends, I decided to take a little bit of a walk, and I walked by this bush, as you can hear. This tree, there are thousands of birds in this tree. Thousands of birds in these trees. Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, many.
Yeah. Pretty incredible. Look at that beautiful one right there. That's a dove. Maybe that's a turtle dove, I don't even know. It is an orchestra of birds singing. It's incredible. There are thousands of birds in these trees. If a gunshot went off, you would see just a mass exodus of birds. Oh man, that's pretty cool. God, you're amazing. You really are. Good morning. Yes, it is Monday. We are ready to roll. I just called. I finally got my pickups. The times where I can go get this load, and apparently the load is ready. That's what the dispatcher over there said. So I'm going to head over there. My appointment was scheduled for 4 p.m. But again, when you're persistent and you call and double check and verify your appointments, it's always good to call. In case there's some strange way to get into the place, or if an appointment has changed. My appointment for 4 o'clock has now been changed to it's ready, and they can load me whenever I get there. So I can literally get there several hours before because I made a phone call. I highly recommend it. We're gonna take a little drive into Santa Maria. Let's go. They just gave me a door right away. So I guess they were right. My product is done. And this place is really quiet. There's like barely anybody here. Not a lot of trucks here, which is a good thing. That means they may even get me in and out of here in an hour, hopefully. Wouldn't that be sweet? What a neat building, too. Such Spanish design. See what I mean in a minute. There's a few trucks here that are staged. They probably have appointments for later, but it's nowhere near as busy as you normally see these places. And I think there's like maybe one truck over there, or 2 trucks, either unloading or getting loaded. And then on the other side, they want me to back into 7. There's nobody there. Totally all these empty loading docks here. I'm not complaining. Not by any means. I've just done like 2 resets in a row, so I'm quite happy that I'm not having to sit around here and wait for a door to open up. As you can see here, I can pretty well pick anyone I want, but they gave me 7. So that's pretty cool. You gotta like that. Well, they are loading me, and I wanted to share something with you that's quite amusing. I've shared with you about certain truck stops that just take advantage of truck drivers, and how they just nickel and dime you to death. $20 parking for a night. There's one place in LA, a truck stop, I think it houses 300 trucks or so, maybe more. They charge $40 a night. Just crazy. I can understand that with some truck stops because they're greedy. It's a monopoly. But the situation here is really amusing. They've got a scale over here on their property for people to weigh their product. I said to the guy, how accurate is the scale? And he says, oh, it's very accurate. Oh, and it's also $10. And I said, what? Yep. You mean I have to pay $10 to weigh your product before I leave your property? And he said, yeah. And I just laughed. I went, wow, I've heard everything now. Can you believe that? They have a scale on site, but they charge the drivers $10 to weigh their product before leaving their property. Oh my gosh, I mean, come on. This nickel and diming thing for the truck drivers is getting a little outrageous. This is so hilarious. I know on my PSI gauge if I'm going to be overweight on my drives. I will know. I don't need to weigh myself and give them $10. That's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Wouldn't you agree? Jeez. Oh, it's getting a little warm here. It is indeed. just outside of Salinas, maybe about another half an hour to go, and it's really, really smoggy out here. It's incredible how much pollution is out this way. It's very windy out, and I'm guessing the wind is pushing all of the Bay Area pollution this way. San Jose, San Francisco, Oakland, all that area. It's so bad. You roll the window down, you can smell it really, really bad. That's terrible. That's really, really bad. I don't know if it's like this all the time. Maybe when it's really windy, and it's probably quite decent in San Francisco because the wind is blowing everything this way. But it's, yeah, it's very, very, it smells really, really bad, and you can just smell the carbon monoxide or dioxide or whatever it is. You can just smell the exhaust. You can smell exhaust. And it's kind of funny in a way that California has an idle-free zone. Doesn't seem to make any difference. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Makes you wonder how any of these vegetables and fruits can even grow when there's that much, you know, there's just that much exhaust. It's just really, really bad. A staging area, massive. Oh, that's nice to know if you ever. Oh, there's a guard here. Yeah. And I just have to figure out. There's a lot of trucks here. I gotta find the shipping office, which is probably right there. Place where I'm going to check in. Yeah, back line right there. Driver check-in straight ahead. Well, at least there's a nice big parking area here. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Oh, that was terrible. What a terrible parking job that was. I spun around like that really bad. Shock, we're actually done. The shipper here, and he only put on about 9,000 pounds, so I should be okay on my trailer. I shouldn't have to weigh it. So, and I know I'm not heavy on my drives because it's under. I'm gonna level it out here. Or it's just on 60. Just under 60. I should be good. So, I'm probably not going to get, well, I don't know. I guess I could drive. I got plenty of hours left. But I don't have to have it there until the 26th. But I can drop it off earlier. And I may just want to relax for the rest of the day and start fresh in the morning. This place was pretty quick. Quite happy with that. Not a lot of waiting. All the waiting was the 4 days to get these loads. Wouldn't have been nice to get this right away. I would have been in and out like that. It just never works out that way when you come to California. It's always a waiting game. Whether you're waiting to get a load or you're waiting for the product. Tell you something, it's very lovely countryside around here. So nice. It is a lovely place to stop. And we are here. And I should not have any issues with any kind of parking because you can also park on the road too. Yeah, I like this place. I'm pretty sure their deli is still going to be open. I'm pretty sure. Nice little stop. Probably one of the nicest stops available. Look at that old truck. I love the antiques around here. I love the old cars. Come on. They got nice fruit stand here. They got sell everything here. The nice thing is, if the lot's too full, you can just park over here on the left. Yeah, no issues there. So I'm gonna take a peek. But yeah, it looks like I'm okay. Looks like I'm okay. It's kind of funny, actually. I think I'm gonna get a spot right in the same place. Finding it incredibly smoggy. I think it's because of all the wind. The air quality today is just not good because of all the pollution. You get that kind of a wind coming off the ocean like that. $3.89 for diesel. That's not bad. It's a lot more expensive in those little towns. See, look at that. Right next to that little tanker I can park. I think there's a big gaping hole there too. Yeah, but this is okay. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just go here. Actually filled it. It's not a big hole anymore. Don't open your door. Back up a little bit yet. There's the deli in front. There's the deli in front. Well, that was a long day of driving. There is no way I'm going to get stuck in the rush hour because right now it's 5 o'clock and it's at its peak. In another hour I'll be in Stockton or so and it'll just be jammed up and I don't feel like going through that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go over there and see if they're still making sandwiches and get myself a sandwich because I'd love to have a really nice sandwich right now. And we'll get moving first thing in the morning. I'm just outside of Sacramento, just east of Sacramento, just about ready to jump on the I-80. And traffic has been pretty good. Can't really complain. It's I timed it out so I wouldn't run into the rush hour, which worked out really well. Had a good rest last night. I always like staying at that place. I grabbed a really amazing sandwich last night or yesterday afternoon when I got there. And what did I have on it? Roast beef, bacon, lettuce, tomato. It was a BLT with a roast beef on it as well. It was good. It was very tasty. And I also seen a peacock running around with their little babies. It was really cute too. And I like that place. They always get a nice rest, good rest there. Well, today I am going to gonna have to stop in Sparks, Nevada. Not Sparks, but Fernley. And I don't know where Sparks comes from there, but Fernley. And I'm gonna get myself some fuel, top up my fuel there. There's a highway patrolman. I just want to make sure that I'm not speeding. That's why I did my flap up. Yeah, and I also have, look at how many lanes are on this highway here, on this interstate rather. Look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lanes. Gee, pick a lane, Ray, any lane. So anyway, I'm going to stop in Fernley. I'm going to top up my fuel, and then I also have to send everything. I don't have any data on my phone, so I have to hook up to their Wi-Fi and send all my paperwork and send my trip envelope or whatever. Actually, I can do that. And then I'm going to get as far, hopefully, as Wells, Nevada. That's where I want to get to tonight. And I'll stay there for the night. So that's that's kind of what's going on. Wells, Nevada pilot, or is it a Flying J? And we'll stay there. Wells is a very funny town. The ladies of the night like to advertise their cat houses on Channel 19. You'll probably hear it when I get there. Yeah, that's something I would never even entertain. Never. But it happens out there because prostitution in Nevada, it's legal if it's outside the city limits. Yeah. Anyhow, that's enough of that. Still about an hour away from Wells, and there is a fire up here. Something's on fire. Looks like a vehicle fire. And I don't even know if emergency crews are even showed up. Oh man, that'd be terrible if it was a camper or something. Look at this. Look at that smoke. Whoa! Something just blew. Oh, even the grass is on fire. That's terrible. I guess somebody's vehicle just overheated. They better get those emergency crews over there before, man, because it's going to catch on that grass. That's going to be really hard to put out. That must have just happened. Poor guy. Yeah, you see that a lot in the summertime. People's oil pans catch fire, brakes, lots of different things. Yeah, another hour and 4 minutes to go. Well, we've made it to Wells. Yes, we have. And the big trick is there any parking at this Flying J? Looks pretty packed. I'm sure I'll find something. Yeah, they're expecting some ugly weather out here tonight too. Yeah, this place looks pretty congested actually. I'm gonna find out here. Hopefully we can get a spot. Yeah. Alright, just park it right. No, I can't park it there. That's what the scale is. Oh my gosh, this place looks packed. Come on, you really? Ay, ay, ay. It'd be nice to get a spot. Park right behind that tanker. I'm sure there's got to be something in the back here. Yeah. I just didn't want to be way in the back because I need to use the Wi-Fi. Oh, I see a couple spots. Well, I did 617 miles today. 617 miles. Ooh, there's a spot right here. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm not going to park it there. No, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to park it right there. Wait a minute, is that a spot right in front? Anywho, no, that's handicap parking. Unfortunately, I don't need that right now. Come on, truck, move. It's not that heavy. Yeah, so we did some good mileage today. Did well, and expect to get some pretty good mileage again tomorrow. Yeah. I wonder if they have the little transmitters up on here somewhere. Find out soon enough, but this place is going to fill up in a hurry. There's a Loves across there too, but I wanted to use the Wi-Fi. I got to send a few things in, some paperwork. So, my friends, I will catch up with you guys in the morning. Well, right now, I decided to take a pit stop in Twin Falls, Idaho, to get a closer look at a magnificent view of the Snake River. This is the bridge I was telling you guys about, and it's just absolutely breathtaking how high up this is. It's just an amazing canyon. It's just, I don't know how far down that goes. That's got to be 1,500 feet easily. Probably one of the biggest canyons I've ever seen. It's just phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. I'm just over at Loblaws right now. I'm going to drop this trailer. And this is a pretty big place here. I guess they've got a container section. They've got another section on the other side. They make me wear this vest when I'm here, and I hate these things because the Velcro always scrapes your neck. I have my other ones, the suspender ones, but they say they're not good enough, even though they are approved by the government. But you know what? I throw this on for them, and then I take it off and throw it back in the jockey box. I hate these things. Yeah, so anywho. Don't gear down, I didn't tell you to. Yeah, there's a lot of, it's very smoggy around here, and it's not because of pollution either. It's all the forest fires. We got some forest fires going in BC right now, and it's just causing issues. Yeah, so anyway, what we normally do here is we drop off the trailer. There's one of our company drivers that shunts these trailers around in here, and I usually just go up to him, find him, and give him the paperwork, and then make my way out of here. As you can see, this place is pretty big. I guess this is the main distribution warehouse in. I know there's one in Vancouver, but I guess this is the one for all of Alberta, maybe parts of even of. What on earth is this? Why are these guys parking like this? Oh yes, they're CN drivers. That explains everything. Yeah, these are some of the worst drivers in the world right there. Every time you go along the Trans-Canada Highway, you see a truck on its side or a container on its side. It's usually CN. The scary thing is too is that most of them are owner-operators, and they still drive like that. But nowadays out here, out here in Canada, it doesn't take much to get your driver's license, especially if you're in class 1. Anybody and their dog can get it. So we normally put our trailers right along this fence up here. Hopefully there's room and I don't have to fight for a spot. My goodness, what is this, happy hour? Yeah, I might as well just drop it in between the other two H&R trailers, and we be on our way back to the yard to get our other load. Come on, pal. Yeah. I thought he was going to park it right there. Yeah. Come on, buddy. There you go. Go ahead. Didn't see him, he was hiding behind the trailer. See if I lined this up properly. Oh, by golly, looks like I did. Well, I just left the yard on my way out of Calgary. Rush hour, so I'm going to be stuck in some of this. Look at these ugly clouds over here. Looks like a really bad storm coming in, and I'm just hoping that it's not coming in from Banff, because I have a very, very light load, and if it's really windy, it's going to be throwing me all over the place. And if that's the case, I'll just pull over. I just don't want to tolerate any bad wind with the trailer that's pretty well empty almost. There's not much in this trailer. So we be making our way back to Vancouver. Makes me wonder if I am gonna get stuck in a storm. If this was December, that would be an ugly snow cloud. Well, my friends, we got about another hour to go, and then I'm going to be packing it in for the night. And in the morning, I'll make my way and drop this trailer, and that'll be the end of it. That's cute. Someone put lights on that thing. So we're not too far away from Three Valley Gap, and I think I'm going to wrap things up here. There's not much else to show in the morning. And I also apologize for this video being late. You know, try to get one up every week, but sometimes you just get tied up. But I'll do my best to get the next ones up a little sooner. So I'm going to enjoy 2 days off. I really need it. And going to be not celebrating, but acknowledging and remembering my daughter Chelsea, because Friday the 27th was her 1-year anniversary of her passing away, and we're going to spend a little time at her tree. And I have my cousin. She is putting together an official memorial page on Facebook for her. When I have that up, I probably will advertise that and put a link on the bottom of the video when I advertise it. If anyone wants to go to the page and leave a comment or anything, you're more than welcome to. And I'll let you know when the time comes. And for those of you that don't know what happened, there'll be information on their little video to kind of explain to you what happened. Tragic thing. So, God bless you all in the precious name of Yeshua, and I'll get some Bible readings on the next video for sure. And until next time, bye for now.